leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell.
Number 20.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Mosley on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The former Missouri Tiger Drew Lock will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
The 46-yard.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran. Into it and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st down, Locke on the slant, completes to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Lock with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's got it, 7-0 Broncos. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sam Darnold.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Darnold's pass intended for Ryan.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Broncos.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
16 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Yeah. At their own 23-yard line.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Then open here is Hogan. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold.
At the 40-yard line.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Clock now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's